SORISEVA HARJU. Kaikki mitä tapahtuu Pispalassa.
Tällä viikolla Pirkanmaan rakennuskulttuuriyhdistyksen Heidi Huhtamella haastattelee Malesiasta Suomeen muuttanutta Lillie Seetä. Lillien Penang Street Deli katuruokayritys Pispalan valtatiellä on juuri täyttänyt 2 vuotta. Yrittäjän alkutaival on ollut haasteita täynnä, mutta tinkimättömällä asenteella Lillie on rakentanut yritykselleen riittävän asiakaskunnan. Oman paikan löytäminen Pispalassa oli pieni lottovoitto. Podcast on englanninkielinen.
Tervetuloa kaikki langoille. Tässä on Heidi Huhtamella Piirusta ja Lillie Seetä, meidän pispalalainen yrittäjä täältä Penang Street Delistä. And we will continue in English. This is Heidi Huhtamella from my Piiru. I have here as my guest Lillie Seetä from Penang Street Deli. And today we are talking about entrepreneurship here in Pispala and in Finland. Lillie, congratulations. Your business have been for 2 years now here in Pispala.
Thank you, Heidi. Thank you. And it's really a long journey for me.
Yeah, that's what I thought, that it is interesting to hear, because you have been making Pispala more international. You are having restaurant business here in Pispala, representing international kitchen from Penang Street Food. Penang is located, an island located in Malaysia. Now we are talking about entrepreneurship, so tell me everything. How did your business started here in Finland?
Okay, it all started from my graduation thesis way back in year 2022. And that time, I really don't know what to write for my thesis. I'm still looking for the title. And then after that, I was thinking about my grandmother, who was an entrepreneur, owned a small cottage business that is selling food as well. And what she did is actually a fish cake. She made herself, and
Fish
then
cakes.
Fish cake.
Okay.
Is actually fish meat. You blend it with some corn flour, and then after that you boil it to make a roll of fish cake, and then you slice it. You steam it again and slice it and serve with chili sauce.
Uh-huh.
And it was not so famous in Penang, but she was from the east coast of Malaysia, and she had her cottage kitchen there. So she served those type of food. At the same time, she also produced those fish cakes and sell it in bulk.
So your idea was that you want to establish a business here in Finland?
Actually, I have been always having that idea in mind, but I have nowhere to go. Because when I was in Penang, I have this idea before, and my parents actually didn't allow me to do so, because in Asia, people think if you are doing some kind of hawker entrepreneurship, like selling on the street and all that, is some kind of, people will look down on you.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, unless you open a restaurant. And if you don't have that kind of money to build a restaurant, it is impossible to do so.
Okay.
So you have to start from small. So I just didn't do that. I didn't continue with that idea. But it always in my heart that I want to do something, and followed my grandmother's footsteps. And then until here in Finland. So from a corporate world person, I'm working. Previously, when I was in Malaysia, I was a manager in a newspaper publishing company.
Wow.
Yeah, advertising manager. So, but here, I can't continue with this job, this kind of job, because of language barriers. So I have no choice, and then after that, I managed to go into the university to relearn something that I want to do.
Okay.
So from there, at the end of the whole international business program, so come to thesis time, then I eventually decided to do kind of thesis. And then after that, finished and graduated, and I got everything through. So I was thinking to myself, why not make it a challenge? And at that time was still in COVID time. And someone that he would like to sell his food trailer. And it's only 1 year old. Because of COVID, he can't continue to do his business and he's out of fund. So we managed to bought over the trailer and then refurbish it ourselves.
Wow.
From an ice cream trailer, we make it into an Asian kitchen trailer.
So your husband has been really supporting you with your business idea.
Yes.
That's so great. But let's go back to your food. Okay, your grandmother taught you how to make the fish cakes, and that idea was in your head.
Not just fish cake. Pickles also one of them. Is actually mango pickles.
Okay.
And also chili sauce and sambal.
Oh, that's why, because I have tasted your food and it is great. I was planning to ask what is specific with your food, and you almost replied already.
I don't really use store-bought directly sauces. My sauces are all I do it by myself. I blend it and I add in with different combination of sauces to make up the sauce. Like for example, I have my very top selling product that is Paistetualitia Risinudelia, the Penang Char Kway Teow. I think a lot of people, like if my customer who are listen to it, you should know the number 2 with 2 big prawns. Okay, that sauce is not a normal soya sauce.
Yeah.
Directly bought from the store. No, I blend it myself to make it as authentic as possible, nearer to the taste and flavor of what if those customers who has been in Penang. So you should have tasted the type of char kway teow taste.
Yeah.
So that is the specialty of this. That's why a lot of customers, they always come for this.
But it's not only the sauce, you also make the pickles.
Yes, pickles I have been making quite a lot, like lantu with
That
carrot.
was so amazing. Lanttu.
Yes.
I ate her food a couple of weeks ago, and I was wondering about the pickles, and I was wondering what in earth is there. Very beautiful yellow stuff, and then she said lanttu, and I was like, what? I mean, really lanttu. Please explain how on earth you found lanttu.
Lantu, actually, at first, here, I want to make something like very home kind of pickles, like what my grandmother used to taught me, the mango pickles. But I found out in the Asian grocery store, the mango, small green mango, it costs so expensive.
Yeah.
And I can't afford to do it in a big portion. So I have no choice, but I have to try different finished produce that those either lantu or there are a few types nauris.
Nauris.
Yeah,
Wow.
there are a few type I tried, but the taste only lantu I can manage to get the crispiness and all that, but not nauris. Nauris still have that kind of greeny smell.
Yeah.
Yeah. So lantu I managed to make it that it tastes different.
Yeah, it really tastes different. I have never heard and I have googled. Nobody's making lanttu pickles. Have you found it anywhere in Finland?
No. That's why I at first I have done this lanttu pickles in the early 2018.
How did you find? I mean, really, how did you even think about having lanttu?
Because I couldn't find something that can be representing almost near to that green mango.
Green mango and lanttu.
It's totally different, actually totally different.
Yeah.
So I tried it and then tasted it for a few times.
Yeah.
Then I improved on the recipe. Then
Wow,
after
okay.
that, 2019 onwards, Christmas time, I make it instead of giving present to people. I make my lanttu pickles and give it to my friends, my Finnish friends. And after they tasted it, then one of them was telling me, why you need to give us free? You should sell your pickles. So that is how it all started. And
Yeah.
But then, still a lot of Finnish people, they can't accept it. Even I tried to sell, but very few they understand. Know how to eat it.
Yeah, you should have it word mango somewhere. Because we have in here lanttu. It's like a lanttu laatikko
Yeah.
in Christmas time. And otherwise, lanttu maybe have it a little bit chopped
Yeah.
beside some meat. But it's always like tasting lanttu. But with when you have made lanttu, it doesn't taste lanttu. It tastes something very specific.
Mm-hmm.
And more about your food, I think, what do you think that there is still some specific, if you are thinking about the restaurants, what we are having in Tampere, do we have any other Penang street food?
So far, there's no Penang street food around Tampere.
Yeah.
But we do have Malaysian food,
Yes.
which they are in the restaurant type.
Yes, but this kind of a street food with the own made sauces, not using these shop based sauces, nobody else.
I'm not sure that one, but maybe there are some small hidden area
Yes.
they have that.
Yeah.
Because normally good food will come from a small area, very hidden. That's what my customer always say, you are the hidden gem.
Yes. But how on earth you found your way to Pispala?
Okay. Actually, in 2022, my trailer is already done. It's ready to go all out. But have been trying Tamelantori. I think the email has been written to the person in charge more than 10 times. But always come back with a negative response. Then we also tried a few places like Laukontori, and then there is Santa Lati area. There is one area where new housing estate there. Also we tried, but the thing is the suitability for my trailer to be there is not possible because I need water access. Without water access, I can't do my trailer, my selling there.
Yes.
Because of the type of food I'm selling, it's very important you must have water access.
Yes.
Yeah.
But anyway, you found the spot then in Pispala.
Yeah. After that, I talked to a few people, and one of my friend recommended me this area, Pispala Valtatiellä 47. And the landlord actually looking for someone to fill the space there. So I feel so happy. And then when I visited the place, the first thing I visited, I saw the traffic, especially the bus. All types of bus are going to Lialati and going to town. So I think the traffic area that is very high traffic.
Yeah.
And then walking, pedestrian, like people walking also quite a lot. They, especially like evening time, a lot of passerby.
Yes, and there are also some parking
Yes,
spots
free
in
parking
the-
area around there. Just beside there is a small compound for parking area. And then if not, paid parking is just opposite, near to Saleh.
Yeah, and you are also, I mean, the people visiting pet house.
Yes.
Are they your customers too?
Some of them, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Pet House is kind of a cultural center having a lot of concerts and is located in old house next to your trailer.
Yeah, and my trailer also I'm utilizing there some facilities in the pet house, like water facilities, and then sometimes my customer need toilets. Also, they can go to pet house if pet house is open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but now you have now, congratulations again, for 2 years as an entrepreneur here in Pispala. The doing business is not easy. And
No.
especially now we have had very hard years for restaurant business, for service business. What kind of how you have survived? What kind of things you have? How did you find your customers? How did you market? Tell a little bit about the early times of
Early
being
times
Pispala.
of business, when I first started, is actually really very tough. So you won't know where to advertise. And again, because I'm just a small budget entrepreneur. So advertising, spend a lot of money in advertisement is a totally no.
Yes.
Because the fund, what you earn, you are going to put back to like improve your equipment
Yes.
and the things inside your food trailer. When I first started, I'm just starting as just like a home kind of kitchen,
Yes.
because certain equipment is too expensive for me to invest in.
Yeah.
So from there, I built up just a normal kitchen and slowly improve, and to get in, when you earn, then you invest again, earn and invest. That's how you improve yourself.
Yes. How did the Pispala
Community.
took you in?
Okay, Pispala community, I would say thank you to them. They are really very helpful, and they are very kind as well. Sometimes
Yeah.
they just sometimes they just come and then just talk. Passerby, they just cycle, and then they saw me open, then they will just drop by. Even though my Finnish is not very good, but we can understand ourselves quite well.
Yes. And I remember your first year, you had a lot of discussion with the customers, getting feedback from the customers, and this way then you improved your business.
Yeah. I advertise a lot in Facebook, and
Yeah.
I have my own Facebook page for Penang Street Deli. And then for the first year when I first started, I really get a lot of feedback from people around the Pispala.
Yeah.
And the
They
feedback,
kind of participated in your product development.
yes, they help a lot in my product development. The information they put in the Facebook, the comment, at first I was a bit negative about it, because I keep on telling myself, why people want to comment about my food? My food, I feel, is quite okay. And
Well,
then
the comments of the food itself were
Yeah.
great.
and then the comment is about the portion too small, and then too expensive or too
Yeah.
cheap. There are a lot of comments which I keep on reading them, and it turns to me like, no, this is not a negative kind of comment,
Yeah.
which is, it gave me a very positive, eventually give me a very positive idea that how I'm improving my product. I mean my food.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how it helps me until today.
Yeah. Yes, because when people tell you what they want, they like the food, they tell you what they want, then you can
Make it.
Yes.
Yeah, and try to improve on whatever that is not correct.
Yeah.
And I really thank these people, and as well as those customers. They have put their comment in Google.
Yeah. Doing business in Finland must be a little bit different than in Asia, in Malaysia. What do you think about the doing business itself here in Finland?
Here I would say like, talking about the food trailer side. In Asia, the difference is as long as you apply to the state government for having a food trailer and tell them where you want to put it. And then they will feedback to you on which area is suitable or the area where they still have any free lots for you to put in. So it's quite easy that you just can start immediately.
Yeah.
But here, actually my business registered in 2021. And then I bought my food trailer during that time also. But until 2022, I still can't get a space to put my trailer and to start the business.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like Tamelantori, they told us that the place was totally fully occupied.
Yes.
But we went personally to have a look. There are still space. Then when we asked, they said no, it was already taken up by people.
Yeah, they are reserved.
Yeah, reserved.
Yes.
So we tried to locate a few places, and some they said, oh, here we don't allow anything to do with Asian food. So we can't continue.
Yeah.
So keep on looking around and writing to city of Tampere to ask for the place. So it's really tough,
Yes.
that part.
But I think this way to do business, starting from small and slowly getting it bigger, it's the only good way.
Yes. You want to prevent any bankruptcy,
Yes.
then I would suggest that you start from small.
Yes.
Small, and then once you keep on moving on. If you feel like you want to expand, then you can expand. If you
Yes.
don't, you want to keep it that way, then you can just continue to keep it that way.
Yeah. I think we have a joint friends that we have seen that the business doesn't fly.
Doesn't work out.
It
Yeah.
doesn't work out. The expenses in the beginning are too big.
Yeah.
And it's impossible to make a profit out of that.
That's right.
But now, after 2 years, you feel confident.
Yes, confident in a way.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good. So you have now the customers, and of course, more customers always is better. But you are planning to continue here in Pispala.
Yes.
That is so
As
wonderful.
long as the landowner allowed me to.
Timo, be nice to Lillie. Okay. To the end, please tell us your times, how you are open. How is your trailer open? Is it every day or?
The time of the trailer open is from Wednesday to Sunday. Wednesday is 11 o'clock until 6 o'clock.
In the evening. Yeah.
And then Thursday and Friday open from 11 o'clock until 7 o'clock in the evening. And Saturday open at 12 o'clock until 7 o'clock in the evening. And Sunday is 12 o'clock until 6 o'clock in the evening.
That's so great.
This is for summer only. And
Yes.
when come to mid-autumn or end autumn, the time will change.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Lillie, for the interview. This was the interview of the entrepreneur Lillie Seetä. And do go and check out the food. Do support the local business.
Thank you.
Bye bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Kiitos kun kuuntelit SORISEVA HARJU-podcastia. Podcastin löydät Spotifyn ohella myös YouTubesta Tahmelan Huvilan kanavalta. Seuraa podcastia Spotifyssa ja tilaa Tahmelan Huvilan YouTube-kanava.